Welcome to the Garage Audit. I'm Ivan, and this is Dave from Restore FX. How are you doing, Dave?
Good, good.
Good.
Yourself?
Excellent. Good. So, Dave, we've been here a couple times doing training. He's got a wonderful shop, and he does Restore FX, which is something a little different. We'll get into that, but let's get inside the shop. Outside the shop, you can see he's got Restore FX, Tint FX, Expel, and Advanced Dent Removal. So, a multipreneur. So, not just one business, multiple businesses in one. So
yeah, sometimes too many.
Yeah, let's go inside.
Front door open.
So this is your showroom?
This is my showroom.
And your waiting area for customers?
Correct.
So you just started doing Expel recently as well?
Correct.
So how's that transition been?
It's been good. Yeah, we definitely are getting a good share of the market coming in the door.
Okay.
Nobody in this area does paint protection film at all. So we have pretty much exclusive for that.
Yeah.
And window tints, definitely this is the season, so it's high demand right now.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And then you're doing the Restore FX. If you don't know what Restore FX is, it's a wipe-on clear coat, but a much more professional ones than are available to detailers at the moment. So a lot more training, a lot more involved.
Proprietary, yeah.
Yeah, and the prep process is a lot different than what you see on the market. They're actually wet sanding or dry sanding every vehicle before applying it.
Correct, yeah. And then there's a couple chemical steps it goes through.
Yeah.
And then once the product is applied, it is a permanent product and guaranteed to not peel, delaminate, or come off the car. That's going to be a permanent installation.
Yeah, and you've been doing it how many years now?
We started in 2020, so
Okay.
we're just over 6 years. We probably processed somewhere around 5,000-6,000 cars.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
So the rest of the showroom, just showing it around. Dave likes to collect Hot Wheels, but also he's got the gas pump, his old motorcycle, and you sell products as well. So you've got a few DIY products there.
Yep.
And then the demo hood to show what Restore FX can do. So
yeah, we split the hood. So one side shows finished Restore FX and the other side's pretty scoured.
Yeah.
Not probably that easy to see in the light that we have here, but standing here in person, it's pretty profound.
Yeah, no, you can definitely see the difference.
Yeah,
So.
yep.
Okay, let's go into the shop. And back here, bathroom and break room for the employees. So we're at the end of the day. The staff is all gone. This one had a Restore FX done to it.
Yep.
This one was just a polish with a sealant, and then the Subaru was polished with a coating. The Kia is for PPF, and then the Mazda is getting ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
Correct. Yep.
yeah. So size of your shop?
With the front, it's about 3,300 square feet.
Okay.
With the office. Yeah.
Big enough? Too small?
Depends on the day. It always seems like we could use a little more space. When we got here, it felt like it was going to be monstrous, and there's no way we'd use it all. And there's many nights where, I mean, we don't have all the cars in. We'd like to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a good size for what we're doing, but we could probably use a little more space. We may make that last bay back into a bay again.
Okay,
at one point. Yeah.
Yeah. Where the showroom is, there's actually a garage door, so it could be turned into a bay. So
Yep.
yeah, excellent. Washer dryer.
Yeah.
Wet bay there. Emergency eye wash station. Always nice to see that. Not many shops have that, unfortunately. So always a good thing. With the Restore FX being a solvent, you have to have good ventilation in here as well.
We have a extraction system over there. Yeah.
Good. And the Restore FX takes your technician, what, 4 to 6 hours to do a car?
Yeah, 4 hours is about the typical turnaround time to process a vehicle A to Z. Yeah.
And then it sits overnight.
Correct.
Yeah.
It is a product that needs to gas off and be in a controlled environment for it to get at least, it's probably close to a 2-week cure for full gas off, but for it to be exposed to the elements, it's got to be 8 hours at 65 degrees, I think, were the criteria. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yep.
And then you've got 2 mini splits in here that hopefully keep up with the temperature.
Not today.
Yeah, no, not today. It was a little warm, but you've got the radiant heat as well, so that's always, so in the winter, it's all, every time I come here in the winter, it's nice and warm. So.
And dry. The radiant's nice and dry.
Yeah.
So.
How are you liking the epoxy?
I like the epoxy a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Easy maintenance. Depending on your footwear, it can be a little slippery. So some people with running shoes, when it's wet,
Yeah.
It's definitely not optimum for that. But if you're wearing the right shoes that you should be in here, then it's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go to the wash setup. It's something that people always like to see. So you've got a nice full width drain, which is great, and a floor that somewhat slopes to it. So pressure washer, you've got a good AR pump with a ball door motor, so that way it's nice and easy. If one component breaks or the other,
It's
simple.
serviceable.
Yeah, serviceable. All your chemicals are here, your hose, blower. So nice, simple, easy setup. Everything is labeled, and the employees do put it back where it belongs, which is fun. We don't get that all the time.
It's mandatory.
Yeah, a little air compressor there. So air is not something you use a lot of.
Not a lot. Sometimes in the wintertime just for, and we've really gravitated more towards leaf blowers, but sometimes we'll use it to get in the nooks and crannies and things like that. But yeah.
Excellent. And then as far as the base setup, this side is typically reserved for Restore Effects, this side for PPF and tint.
Yeah, typically up there we'll try and get polishes up there
Yeah.
if we have polishes.
Okay.
And then we'll do our Restore Effects in the middle.
Yep.
In a perfect world, that's kind of what we'll try and do. Or if we have a car that's going to be here for extra time,
Yeah.
that's where it'll end up, so that we don't have to, shuffle things in and out, open the
Okay.
doors any more than necessary.
Yeah.
So sometimes they camp out there a little while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And then you're using XPEL film. So how's that been for you? So far, so good?
I'm super happy with the XPEL product and the support. Our installs look fantastic. People are definitely happy with the XPEL products on their cars. They have a good name, as far as I'm concerned. Like, we've done a bit of research before we started, and with the support and their DAP system,
Yeah.
which runs our cutter, our plotter. The actual cutouts are second to none. And most installers will say that. Like,
Oh yeah,
there's no
their
question.
software is ahead of the game.
Yeah.
As far as detailing, what got you into detailing? Because Dave comes from a background of PDR, so Advanced Dent Removal is your basic company, or that's where it all started.
Yep.
And you were doing that, what, 25 years or so?
I started in 2000.
Yeah.
Restore FX actually got me into this whole realm.
Okay.
And the idea was to create something that was sort of an exit strategy from the dent business, because I've been outside and dent repair outside in our area. We're 4-season climate, so we do get winter here, and it can be cold. And I just was looking for something that I had a good friend that found Restore FX, and the two of us together kind of jumped into this. He was a mobile paint guy, and I was a mobile dent guy. And we're both, we're getting up there, and we're looking at maybe how can we possibly have something business-wise that we don't always have to have hands-on tools, and it was scalable. And the two other businesses that we're in, is very difficult to scale a dent business or a paint touch-up business, because you teach a guy something and he runs.
Right.
What was attractive about Restore FX is they were a ready-built business. A lot of the back-end, fundamentals were there. The training was there. It's proprietary. So if I teach you all the secrets of Restore FX and you decide to leave, you can know everything there is to know, but you're not able to get your hands on the product.
Right.
So that was what was nice about trying to get into this. And then it's evolved into the demand for ceramic coating became part of the equation.
Good.
And we've really enjoyed, that journey, and, getting involved with you guys and finding your products and making, that side of the business simplified, streamlined, and gave us a high quality product with ease of use.
Good.
So
Okay. What is it you don't like about the detailing business?
at the risk of sounding rude, I don't like the people that you can't please. Like, you'll have customers that are just, you can almost pick them before they ever have the problem, is the guy that you're never going to make happy. And it seems like a good idea at the time. And then once it all kind of, the dust settles, it's like, I should have saw that from the second I met that person, that there's no way I was ever going to be able to check all the boxes.
Right.
And I'm not crazy about the quality of detail requests that we get, because most people that want interior details,
Yeah.
their cars have been through the ringer, right? Like
Yeah.
by the time they show up at my door, it's French fries, it's spilled milk, it's barf, it's you name it. Those are the people that want to come and get a detail, and then they're very price conscious. So we don't get too involved in interiors. We focus heavily on exteriors, and that's probably why.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. With your shop, anything you would change?
Yeah, I would have done the lighting different for one. I would have researched the AC a little more before we went and pulled the trigger on installing it, because on a day like today, it doesn't keep up, which is a little bit of a disappointment.
Yeah.
Because that was a big investment. Off the top of my, I probably would have utilized the air compressors lines that were already installed that we didn't.
Yeah. Okay. And what are you particularly proud of your shop, other than your employees, obviously?
I guess I'm proud of the fact, like, people walk into our shop and they're always impressed with how clean it is.
Yeah.
So most people walk in, they're like, wow, it's a nice shop. And I think that gives them peace and comfort to leave their vehicles here, to be able to drop it off in a place where if we can take care of the shop, we're probably going to take care of their car.
Yeah.
And that's across the board. Like, we like to have everything, like you said, back where it belongs. But even when you go in the bathrooms here, like, yes, it's just a bunch of guys, but you're going to be going into a clean bathroom. That's kind of paramount. And,
Yeah. And then back here, you've got your employees' carts, the washer dryer, obviously. Battery charging station has become the top of the washer dryer.
That will move soon.
Yeah. And then you've got your storage room back here.
Yep.
So this allows you to keep the supplies that you need.
And take a quick inventory.
Yeah. And that way you see exactly what you have, what you need, and it's good for the employees as well.
Yeah.
So you've got the chemicals in bulk and the lights for the Restore FX. That way it's a lot easier for your employees to see. They can just pull those out. So that helps your lighting a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, those lights actually do a lot. We even after putting in the extra lighting, we still utilize the mobile lights quite a bit.
And then towel storage, coating storage, etc. So
and then our cutting table or weeding table, and
back here you've got all the everything that you need for the PPF and the tint.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep, he's got that all weeded out for the morning on that Kia. So.
Yeah. So he's got everything prepared, and luckily you've got a good PPF installer. So PPF and tint, which is rare that you have someone that does both.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that before. It's usually a tint guy may learn how to do PPF, but a PPF guy rarely learns how to do tint, from what I'm told.
Yeah.
So.
Or they don't want to.
Yeah.
There's no need for them to do it. So
yeah.
Any words of advice someone getting into the business?
Into detail business or
any of the businesses you're into?
Find people to do the things that you can't do. So, I'm good at fixing dents, and that's where I hang my hat. But if there's something that you want to offer, find someone that can do that at a high level instead of trying to take on wear too many hats. For sure, have good help.
Yeah. No, you've got good employees here.
Yeah.
Brett's been here for a number of years. You've got Jeremy. You've got Trent that's just started. So good bunch of people.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that's with going back to the whole Restore FX thing. I will say, like, there's been a lot of people in different, like a lot of people I know in my circles, dent guys that jumped onto the Restore FX wagon. And I did at the beginning too, thinking I'm going to do Restore FX when I'm not doing dents. That is a job that has to have dedicated people to it. Yeah. And like, again, it's a lot like fixing dents, where you kind of got to have your hands in it every day in order to get proficient at it and be able to apply a high quality coating and make it look good. And in order to achieve that, you need help. And I feel like the guys that didn't get help reverted back to fixing dents, and the Restore FX business model didn't last because, without the help, it's never going to work.
And, we can see the quality of the finish. This car is very beat up when it came in here. You can tell by the front bumper. That, of course, they didn't do the Restore FX on because it needs a little more help.
And the back bumper
Yeah,
too.
the bumper is the same.
Yeah.
But the car was just a mess. And you look at it now and it looks like it was, fresh from the factory.
It's profound, really. The Restore FX product is pretty amazing in the right application. Like, we don't put Restore FX on cars that don't need it, but the cars that we put it on that need it, there's nothing else that would give you the results that we can get from this stuff. To the point where I have local body shop owners bring us cars, their own cars, and are just amazed by the finish that we can get out of here with, without having a booth.
Yeah, and you're building 8 to 10 microns.
You're right. It's 9. Yeah, 9 microns.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so an average car, they're using 5 to 6 ounces of product.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're putting on 60 microns of paint again, but it's just filling in, and the self-leveling ability is amazing. When you see Brett apply it, he's going over the surface, you see all the white marks, and then 30 seconds later, you're back to factory clear coat.
And its filling capabilities, like there's a certain, like it has limitations, don't get me wrong, but some of the scratches and things like that we've seen this repair, like we call it hillbilly pinstripes, trucks that have been through the bush and just pinstriped down both sides, and they're deep, like they're significant.
Yeah.
Polish isn't going to fix those things. Repaint doesn't make sense. Bring it to Restore FX and we bury those.
Yeah. And
it'll flow. It'll, like, you might get the odd groove, but how effective it is in its own right is mind-boggling.
With Restore FX, how long can the customer expect for it to stay this way?
It's going to wear like a factory finish. Okay. So you can, once this is fully cured, you can treat it just like a factory finish. So that's kind of in the name. It's a restoration product back to, we like to call it a factory reset. So you're as close to factory finish as but it's not a ceramic or a protection. You can install a ceramic, or you can polish, you can wax, you can treat this like a factory finish.
Good.
But if it's a daily and you don't care about your vehicle, it's going to just kind of
took
diminish.
10 years to get this way, it's going to take 10 years again.
Yeah, it'll wear the same as a factory finish.
Okay. Yeah. And one thing that's interesting about Dave, he's got this beautiful shop, but even today's heat, today it was close to 100 degrees here, and he was out in full sun pushing dents outside when he could have brought it into an air-conditioned shop. So
something wrong with Dave.
No, but it's just, that's the environment you're used to working in.
Yeah, I've done 25 years of working outside, so I like it out there. And it's efficient. I have all my stuff in my truck, and I put it out there, I get my thing done, and it doesn't interfere with what we can do in here. So
good. Thank you very much, Dave.
Thanks again.
Always a pleasure. And if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas, leave them below, and we'll see you in the next Garage Audit.
Thank you.